Hey guys, Jared from JibTube. So, Doomsday is around a year, a little less than a year underway, and I'm in the Marvel mood, so to speak. So I figured, why not make a Doctor Doom mask? I haven't really seen anybody else do this yet. At least the version of the mask I'm gonna make. It's the one that people have been seeing in like promotion for the movie. I think it's a really nice design. If I do end up being the first person to make this sort of Doctor Doom mask for Doomsday, then you start here first. I made a little preliminary sketch. This is what it's supposed to look like, something like that. And this is the sort of the mask that I have to work with. I got it from like Dollar General a couple months ago, and it turned into this. I turned into Optimus Prime because I was thinking that I was gonna watch The Rise of the Beast with my friends, but we didn't. But I've just kept this in a storage bin somewhere ever since then, waiting for the day that I could make use of this thing. And now I can. All right, so without further ado, let's get to making this thing. This shouldn't really take that long. Let's go. I'm just gonna try to make sure I cover this piece up. I want to mention that I'm not gonna glue it all the way down here. I'm just gonna glue like up to here. So just keep that in mind. All right, I've done a little bit of off-screen work. Nothing much. I just added a little bit of foam on the side. I'm gonna add a little bit more foam on here to cover up the eyes. And just add like a little square piece of foam here, right here. And I just cut a little opening so you can see through it. I actually have this 3mm foam. It doesn't really have to be 3mm foam. I just decided to use some thicker foam so I could just like sort of like give it more depth, more bulk. I'm gonna add it right here, and I'm gonna add it right here as well. If you don't have 3mm foam at home, you could just use 2mm craft foam. That would do just fine, to be honest. All right, so this piece right here is that forehead piece made of the 3mm craft foam that's gonna go right here. What I'm gonna do is trace this piece on top of this piece of spare foam that I got. Trace it, cut it, and then put it on the other side. Yeah. So you can see we've got a little bit of excess. We can just trim that off real quick. Boom. Boom! We got an iframe. Now. Time for an eyebrow. It's gonna go right here, like that. You guys seeing the vision yet or what? Boom! Eyebrows. Just so you guys know, I'm kind of sort of playing this by ear. I'm sort of just looking around at the reference photos. Shout out to DO3D Forum. I'm just kind of just eyeballing it. I don't have a template. I actually don't know how to make a template. But if you guys do, let me know so I can do that. Comment down below for that, please. Because I don't know how to do it. But if I did, I would. So until then, you guys are just going to have to bear with me doing whatever it is that I'm doing. Boom! Looks like the upper half is just about done. Now down to the rest. For the nose, what I've decided to do is have some cardboard, some rather stiff cardboard, and just make it like stick out a little. This would serve as a base from which I would add foam from here and make it go all the way back here. Something like that. I hope it works. You know what? That was much easier than I expected. I wrapped some foam around here. I cut whatever foam was hanging off too much. So I just cut that like up to here, and I cut it like up to the eyes. So I just traced it around the frame of the eyes. Boom, snip that, and then just put some glue right here on the bottom of the mask, and then pinched it, glued it, and pinched it. And now we got this little thing going on. And then for the nose, for the bottom nose, I just added some foam, and then I cut it, and then glued it. You know, like everything else you hear. I like how it looks. I gotta say, it is looking a little bit like Iron Man's like Mark 1 mask. Pull up the picture here. I've heard theories that maybe that's what it is that's going on. Maybe that this Dr. Doom mask was forged out of this Mark 1 mask. You can especially tell from here, here, and here. That like really screams Iron Man, especially this little slit that they got. But yeah, and finish up the nose. There's one half, got the other half to do. And then, wow. Put up there for you guys. I was thinking about doing this, where like just have cardboard in the middle, seam running down both sides of the nose. As you can see here, that looked a little ugly. So what I'm gonna do instead is get another piece of foam and just simply cover it up. And already, as you can tell, it looks way better. I'm a genius, guys. Cheek, cheek, boom, boom, boom. Progress is being made. I inserted a 3mm piece of craft foam right here. Again, we just guesstimated it. Just made it look as flush as possible. I'm making the mask look more square. Alright, as you can see, I've shaped the jawline a little bit, giving a really nice jawline, trimmed the edges a bit. Now I'm gonna add some stuff for the chin and the mouth, and I might just add some more panels on the side right here on the cheekbones, and then that might be it. Look at that. No time to cover the mouth. Scratch that. I think I'm done. You guys know what that means, right? Paint! Alright. Oh my gosh. I hope we have enough. There we go. You're just about enough. It's really glossy right now, just because it's really fresh. Hopefully it adheres rather well. It's really cold out here. It's freezing and it's been raining. So yeah, I just hope it turns out good. Oh yeah, we're good. Crispy. Out with the old, in with the new. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Looks like Doom, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It looks really nice. It actually looks better on the camera. I'm gonna wait. Then, depending on how it turns out, after it dries out, I might give another coat. But right now, looking pretty solid. Alright. It's inside now. I think it looks pretty good. Check this out. Oh, that's stinks. Alright. This is what the mask looks like now. I let it marinate outside for a little bit. It looks phenomenal. It looks way better in camera. And here with me, I have an assortment of markers I'm going to be using today to like sort of highlight some of the details of the mask. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See you back in a few. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Doom.